Hey guys, Tim and Adam here, and we want to welcome you back to Flipper Flicks. You guys know how much Tim loves his foods, and he got to try a new one recently called 3 Wishes.
Yup. Breakfast being my favorite meal, I was excited to try this new cereal out. It's high in protein, low in sugar, and grain-free.
I thought I saw that 3 Wishes is free from wheat, dairy, soy, oats, corn, rice, and peanuts.
That's right. It's plant-based and gluten-free certified, made with modern-day clean ingredients like chickpeas, pea protein, and tapioca.
Well, that sounds like a feat of food science.
One that took 2 years to develop.
Incredible! So what flavor of these 3 Wishes did you devour, Tim? I saw they had cocoa, cinnamon, honey, and unsweetened.
I went with cocoa, and it was delicious.
With 70% less sugar and as much as 8 times the protein of their decadent counterparts, there can't be anything like this on the shelf right now.
And there isn't. 3 Wishes is now offering our listeners 10% off with the code PODCAST10.
So head to their website at www.3wishescereal.com to learn more.
We hope you enjoy this episode.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Flipper Flicks, which is some serious gourmet shit. I'm Sam.
Big true, actually. It's about as good as a $5 milkshake, I'd guess.
Yeah,
No,
I think so
probably not.
too.
Or yeah. I don't know, I just want to say I did fake laugh and then I did real laugh.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Pity to realism.
Well, you know, that was actually pretty good.
Mm.
But yeah, so we're Flipper Flicks. Did you say your name?
Yeah, I did, but
Yes,
I'm
you
Sam.
did.
Hi, Sam. Can I shake your hand?
We doubled down just in case, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
You never
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Tim's
I
up
guess
next,
I
right?
can go next.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Tim.
Hi,
I
Tim.
will say my name now and later. In case
As
you
is
were
tradition.
unaware, we are on social media. Instagram, Twitter, you know, we post funny shit, kind of.
Sometimes.
And then, you know, yeah.
Kind of?
depending-
Thank you, wait.
Are you knocking out my jokes again?
I wasn't sure if, like, we're going for that or not, so I pulled back a little bit on it.
Dude, shots have been fired.
Anyway, if you want to have a giggle, a hoot, a holler, go check out our Instagram or Twitter. We also drop hints on what we're getting after for the week, so you can follow along, watch if you want to. You can find us on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple. I know there's a few others, but I will never name them because I don't know them.
Rate me.
Yeah, if you want to, rate us. That's fun. We like reading ratings. We don't care if you like it, you hate it, whatever. We'd like to read about it because
We do prefer if you
that's
like
just,
it, though.
just our thing. Yeah, if you like it,
hate mail,
why
just
not?
send to my Gmail. It'll be fine.
It will definitely get read. We have a website. It's flipperflix.wixsite.com/home. You can find the link on Instagram if you need be, but otherwise, you do need the /home to make it there. We post episodes every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, our regular episodes, and then we have bonus episodes from time to time, or just random ones we feel like watching or doing or whatever you'd call these podcasts. So yeah, follow the Instagram and Twitter for news and stuff. And I had something else and I completely forgot. Also, I'm Tim.
I was going to make sure you said your name because I don't remember if you said it earlier.
Yeah.
This is a podcast of goldfish.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm up next. I'm Adam. Nice to meet you. If I've not met you before. If I have, nice to see you again. And if I don't see you again, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Or whatever he says. But we did not watch The Truman Show this week. We watched Pulp Fiction because I rolled Least Filled. And Least Filled brought us to Director's Cut.
And then at the end of the episode, we were like, yeah, Tim and Sam, we'll pick a director and it'll take us a while. And then we literally stopped recording and we were like, have we done a Tarantino film?
And we were all shocked. Somehow we hadn't. I don't even know.
Yeah. I mean, he only has had like 9, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
believe
he
so.
only wants to do 10.
Which is weird, but
Yeah, I know. It's a thing. It's a vibe.
yeah, sure. If he's into it.
We watched this one on HBO Max. It's in the Max. The synopsis for this masterpiece of a film is the lives of 2 hitmen, a boxer, a gangster, and his wife, and a pair of diner bandits intertwined into 4 tales of violence and redemption.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all I got. That's
Interesting.
it. Yeah, I know. That's a weird way to say the movie, but I also would I don't know how I'd explain it.
Yeah.
Because it is 4 tales, which is very Tarantino-esque.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, I feel like he's got kind of an indie vibe to him, but he's not independent.
It's just the styling for sure feels that way.
Yeah, kind of like Wes Anderson. They got that indie vibe. But
They got their I wouldn't even call it indie for him. It's more of just their own thing, and it's a Tarantino or whatever film, like a Wes Anderson. You just know just by how it's laid out, how the story moves and stuff, the weird conversations that they have.
they actually have conversations. While most movies, it's the conversations just push the plot.
Yeah.
These conversations are just what are we talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know. At the beginning of this one,
Excuse?
What?
We
Oh,
didn't do our expectations.
Oh, shit. Well, Tim, what do you
Adam's just
expect?
trying to roll right into his thoughts.
I don't know. So you two hadn't seen this, right?
Correct.
Right.
Okay, so it's been a while since I've watched it, but I like this movie. It's a Tarantino film, and I like Tarantino films. I learned that there's 1 or 2 that I haven't seen apparently.
Yeah.
Which I thought I'd seen them all, but I forgot about those 2. Anyway, this one, yeah, I've seen this one a couple times. I do like this movie. I wasn't upset or anything about watching it. I had a whole thing, and now I can't. I'm brain farting on my expectation.
Oh man.
Just because I watched it, and so now my expectation is just poofed from my memory.
No, it's do you do expectations and then you watch it?
Right.
That's complicated. We don't do that.
Yeah,
We do it all in one roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because usually you remember how you felt before you go into the movie, but
Do you write it down? No.
yeah, no. Why would I write stuff down?
Who
That's
takes
crazy.
Well, I take lots of notes. Just not that.
Yeah, but it's a Tarantino. I had full expectations to just sit back and enjoy it, and that was about it.
Nice. Yeah. Sam,
I'm Tim.
Sam and I
Just fill
tried
in
to
with
watch
your
this
name.
once. Right? It was later at night, I think. And we were in our youth. We did not get it. We didn't even make it into the fucking apartment building at the beginning.
Yeah.
They were just in the car, and we were just I'm tired. I'm going to turn this off.
Yeah.
But I was expecting... So I've actually seen clips of this movie now. Since I'm no longer in my youth. I've seen the cheeseburger scene. Mm-hmm. I've seen the diner scene.
Mm-hmm.
But I did not know how they got from A to B or A to D to C to B. Because they're out of order. But yeah, I was expecting to like it. I've liked everything else Tarantino has made. This one is the iconic one. This is what... I mean, the first one he did brought him on the scene, but this one, everybody... Yeah, you're oh, I've not seen Reservoir Dogs. You're oh, well, you should see it, but if you've not seen Pulp Fiction, get the fuck out of here. You've not seen that? You're fuck, sorry, man. I don't always have the time.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours long. But yeah, that was my expectations. I thought I was going to like it.
Nice.
And then Sam thought she was going to snore through it there.
I was moaning and groaning and so grumpy about this film, which is hilarious.
That's very common nowadays.
Because I like the other Tarantino films that I've seen. I'm a basic bitch. I like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood the best. But I don't like a lot of gore, so I think that's usually where his films kind of get me. But I will say, I really enjoyed The Hateful Eight, and I'm blanking on some of the other ones.
Glorious Bastards.
Yeah, that I've seen. So anywho... So I do like him, so I don't know why I was grumbling. I think because I still had the, the time that we tried to watch it many moons ago in my head, and I was this is going to be terrible. And then also I just knew, I knew a lot about the movie, shockingly. I knew, the iconic dance scene, the cheeseburger scene. I knew that she, almost OD'd, and, the adrenaline needle scene. So, I knew a decent chunk of it. Yeah.
You knew a lot of random bits.
Yeah. Well, because my dad really likes this movie, and so he's, told me about it. So, anywho, I knew a lot of, random pieces, so I guess I figured, oh, well, I know most of the shit that people are going to want to talk to me about it for, so I'm good. Anywho, that was just me grumbling. We'll see if that stuck or not.
Yeah. So, spoilers if you've not seen it.
Yeah. I was going to say, on top of that, this movie has generated tons of memes.
Yeah,
So like
all
that
the
was also
memes.
part of my expectation, is just to relive the glory of the memes. But
Yes.
It's like rewatching the Star Wars prequels.
Yeah.
You rewatch them and all I can see are memes.
Even like Endgame is the same way. Like all you can see is the memes.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah, I was like, if you don't like that, you're out of luck.
Yeah. Hide from the internet.
Because the internet is going to do that to you.
Yeah.
But getting into this movie, I wanted to say at the very beginning, you got Vincent and Jules just explaining what a TV show pilot is.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what I was talking about. I was like, I like that they just kind of have conversations.
Yeah.
That, like, they're relevant to the plot, but, like...
Some of them aren't, though. It kind of felt like a stream of consciousness at the beginning. Like, we're talking about foot massages, which was relevant to the plot.
Yeah.
We're talking about pilots, like, just random shit.
you forgot about the diner scene. The whole
Oh, yeah,
retrospective. Are we, is it okay to rob the diner? Is it, it's not a bank? And then, I don't know. Just those scenes are amazing because it's just, like, you're kind of confused sometimes at first when he does shit like that. And you're just but you're like, okay, this has got to lead somewhere. And then it just, it just does something. It either goes like on a wild turn or, kind of like this, or, goes on to do something else. But I think it's fantastic, his style with that kind of stuff. But anyway, yes, foot rubs and whatnot.
Yeah, so with the diner scene, I'll hop back to it. I did skip over it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
Honey bun and pumpkin.
Honey bun and
Oh my
pumpkin.
gosh. How many times did he say honey bun? I should have gone back and counted.
So many.
Quite a few,
Oh.
but in the background you can actually hear Jules yelling.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And in the background, the first noise in the film is the chopper that Zed is it's Zed's chopper. It's the first noise in the movie.
Nice.
yeah.
That's cool.
I did not hear it.
Yeah. Well, you weren't paying attention.
Classic.
Yeah.
I know, I miss things.
Threading that needle all the way through, Thread and
Just
the
like
needle.
right into that heart.
We're not there yet.
Foot massages, though. Foot massages. Sexual or not.
Some serious gourmet shit.
Yeah.
I agree that he's when he's like, you would give a man, or would you give a man a foot massage? Yeah. It's like, there you go, that's the nail in the coffin right there. Because no.
Right. That was like, I just like, it's not even in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
Well, at
expected
first
some
you think
motherfuckers
that,
to be
like
thrown
you
in
agree
there.
with that, but and then, I don't know.
I'm on the fence. That is where I am. I'm on the fence.
You're on the fence, huh?
You're
I mean,
really?
you can obviously make them seductive or not, but
Right.
at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It is.
We'll
I
go
mean,
from
it
a
just
girl
is.
go from a female's perspective, Sam.
Yeah.
Would you give a woman a foot massage?
Depends on the woman, but probably.
See?
Right, but
So it's only sexual to a man?
That's what I was thinking.
it.
See? On the fence.
No, I'm not on the fence. I'm just trying to formulate my words because I'm bad at articulation. You're wrong. That's all I got. I think I'm not going to go into it anymore. Actually, I'm done. I don't want to go down.
We're not that kind of podcast.
We're air quotes reviewing a movie right now, so let's do that.
Okay. Well, they finally break in to Samurai Jack and then two other guys' apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of them's Samurai Jack.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Marvin to be specific, but that's the classic burger scene.
Yeah.
Well, they were talking about the burgers at the beginning, which apparently is
Right.
in like the top 100 quoted like best quotes in a movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The quarter pounder in French is called
Yeah.
the Royale with cheese.
Yeah.
Which is great because Steak and Shake always had a Royale, and it was my favorite burger, and it had an egg on it.
What? I didn't know that Steak and Shake had that type of gourmet shit. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
it was
throw
so
that
good.
around the
I
whole
love
podcast.
Steak and
That
Shake.
sounds so good. Like, what the hell?
It's delicious now that Steak and Shake's gone.
Exactly.
Minus one or two locations, but yeah, no, it's my favorite burger. I'd get that every time, along with another burger and some fries. But
Just like all the
I'm
burgers
just
on the
gonna
menu.
I just want you to know that Tim used to keep a pocket burger.
pocket burger.
I swear
I
I've seen
wish.
you pull out a burger out of your back pocket before.
I've pulled out lots of food out of pockets before.
It may or may not have been a burger,
I probably have. I'm not going to deny it. That sounds like something I would do.
But
Oh, man.
I got one of my favorite quotes that's already in that early scene too.
Okay.
It's not the gourmet shit.
Well, yeah, that's further in the movie, but continue.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
always, that's the classic one.
It is. And then he goes into his whole Bible verse that they made up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not a real Bible verse. Samuel Jackson and
I didn't think it
Tarantino, like, they pulled from the Bible.
Yeah, like, it sounds just legit enough, but, like, something's off.
Like, if you told me it was in the Bible, and if they were like, yeah, it's a Bible verse, go look it up, I'd be like, I'm not going to look it up, I'll believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then if you tell me it's not, I'm like, that kind of checks out. I feel like it does it. It does really good.
Right, it goes both ways pretty easily.
But
Yeah.
I was just going to say that I would be pissed if he ate part of my burger and then drank all my soda. Like, that's too far. Like, you can either have my soda or my burger, not both.
Can
I'd
you
be
eat a
salty
burger
as hell.
for breakfast, though?
I don't.
Yeah,
like,
that
what
was
time
weird.
Was it?
Tim, you're on a different schedule.
It
I was
was
going
like,
to ask you, could you eat a burger at 7:30 in the morning? Well, yeah, it's your evening. But Sam.
Does it have an egg on it?
No. That $1.69 burger from Food Lion.
I could not eat a burger for breakfast.
Yeah, like, even with an egg on it, like, give me breakfast,
Exactly.
right? Like, I love
Like-
breakfast more than anything. Give me breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm going to play this out here.
Okay.
A classic meal. I mean, some people put cheese on their sandwich, right?
Like their breakfast
on their
sandwich?
eggs. They put cheese on their eggs.
Yes.
And people have toast with their breakfast.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And some people eat steak and eggs for breakfast.
Sure.
Yes.
What is wrong with stacking them all onto one and making a burger? Because that is what...
Because steak
I'm
is
not
not
denying
a burger.
it. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. It's not ground beef.
Yeah.
I know.
Those are different. Say the
Yeah.
person who's trying to make this argument doesn't like burgers nor eats
Hey.
them. So he does not understand that
Yeah,
steak and
you're
eggs is not the same.
disqualified. Again. You're wrong. Again.
Would you eat breakfast tacos?
You know, I
Just say,
do
like,
eat.
yeah, why not?
Yeah. I've eaten like a breakfast burrito,
But that's actual ground beef.
but it's not. No, they usually put like bacon and eggs. Like there's usually no ground beef in it.
I know.
Yeah. Or
Do
like
you?
a wrap.
I'm just fucking with you.
I know. I don't know. There's something very odd about having like a patty of ground beef in the morning. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
Did you guys also notice, this is jumping forward a bit, that she said she's going to have this massive meal of like blueberry pancakes, all this stuff, and then she
Yeah.
says
Yeah.
a piece of pie with cheese on it?
That's the thing. In Vermont, apparently...
No, well, remember? Because
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was the... Yeah, and we did that, yeah.
So, apparently, like, months after, like, in a couple months ago, I read something in Vermont, it is abnormal to eat a piece of pie without cheese.
Ew.
Like, it comes standard on their pies in Vermont.
No. Vermont.
I mean,
Can
never
we
to go
just
to
saw Vermont off of the United States? Like, no, do not.
Anyways, so the first scene that we saw, so there were 4 tales, let's call it what they said in the synopsis.
Yes.
There's Vincent Vega and Marcellus Wallace's wife,
Mm-hmm.
the gold watch,
Yep.
the Bonnie situation, in the diner.
Yes.
So the first one we actually see the title
Mm-hmm.
of is Vincent Vega and Marcellus Wallace's wife.
Yep.
And first off, I love Marcellus, like the actor
Yeah,
that plays him.
no, that guy's awesome.
He always plays like just small characters, but love him. And I thought it was hilarious. So they didn't like to show his face.
I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I like that little bit of it, because I mean, even if they never showed his face until, well, they did, but I think it would have been awesome.
yeah. Like they don't show his face till later on, but like you just see his the back of his head with a little Band-Aid on
Oh,
it
yeah.
constantly.
Like, what happened to the back of his head?
I know it was like
Probably shaving.
Oh.
You know, you're
Well, that's
probably
boring,
right.
Tim.
That was
Yeah,
my
what the-
assumption. Like, he, bald
No, that
head, he was
makes sense.
getting shaved, and yeah.
So you know how Travolta's character. First off, they come in these like just gym clothing, which was great.
Yeah.
Nobody dresses up as that for Halloween. That should be the costume.
I agree.
Because we've been too south for too long for Halloween, and like you wear long pants on Halloween, you're gonna have a bad time. It's just too fucking hot.
Yeah, long pants and a jacket? No.
Nah. Now there's shorts and a banana slug shirt. I could rock that.
There you go.
we go. Halloween's all picked out. But he goes to the bartender and it's like, yeah, some fucker keyed my car. Tarantino said it was Butch.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny.
That is crazy.
I mean, it makes sense to tie it all in like that.
Yeah, like they don't like each other clearly.
Yeah.
They go over to he finally goes to take Marcellus's wife out, Mia.
Yeah.
We get one of the big memes. The meme for me for Pulp Fiction is John Travolta looking confused. Didn't expect it to be intercom.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be looking for something, like a thing, not an intercom.
Yeah.
Did you remember that's what it was from?
From it, yeah. No, I knew the context of the scene. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, not what I expected. I was sitting here like, all right, here it's gonna come up. Nope. Here we go. No. And then it finally did. It still was pretty early in the movie, to be quite honest. But
yeah.
They go to the Jackrabbit Slim's restaurant,
which looks amazing.
I was gonna say that is right up our alley. That is somewhere.
We would have 100%.
We would love that. Yeah.
They built it for the movie,
all the
but
bull crap. We would. Yeah, we love that shit.
Oh, 100. I actually have. I'd 100% go to Jackrabbit Slim's.
I wish they would have
probably not order a steak there, but
you'd have to order a $5 milkshake.
$5 milkshake is cheap.
To.
That is cheap in this day and age.
Nowadays, standards. It's probably a $15 milkshake at this point.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I've spent $35 to $40 on a milkshake, Sam.
Yeah. What was that one we had? Was that Disney?
It was at Disney Springs. It was at.
I bet those were like $30. Yeah.
They were $30.
But to be fair, they didn't have they weren't just milk and ice cream.
Yeah.
They were
whole slices
loaded,
of cake.
gigantic milkshakes.
It was a loaded milkshake. Yeah, you're right with that.
Still.
Still.
What
so
about
it's
the
just
one in oh shoot, where were we at? Germany, I guess, with the donut in it. I don't even know how much that one was.
Oh shit!
Something Louis. Something Louis was the name.
Bar Louis, not
it
Bar
wasn't
Louis.
Bar Louis. That's
Bar
in the
Louis.
States.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
It was King Louis.
King Louis. There you go. In
in Munich.
Hit it up. It was good shit.
It was good shit. It was freezing out.
How much was that one?
Something in euros. I don't remember. It's vacation. I wasn't keeping track of my money. Well, I was there, but I wasn't being like, oh, this is $8. I can't get it.
I was keeping track of the fact that we walked through the whole city to go get it.
Yeah, when we could have caught the fucking subway.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn.
We're smart sometimes.
Yeah. But I mean, fucking Vincent went to Amsterdam for 3 years.
I know.
I want to know how he went to Amsterdam and came back. And was he still doing stuff for Wallace over there, or?
I don't know.
I do not know.
How did he get in with this stuff? Yeah, I had a feeling he was still doing something.
I know that. So I'm not. Have you seen Reservoir Dogs, Tim?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Okay. So Mr. Blonde in that movie is Vincent's brother.
Oh.
In the Tarantino verse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that deals with Amsterdam, maybe, or Europe. Don't know. I've not seen it.
Maybe.
But 3 years there does sound nice.
Right?
Yeah, sounds kind of cool.
Goals.
Yeah, Mia goes to the bathroom. Did we already pass up the first drug scene?
Which one? They're all drug scenes.
Yeah, there's a lot of drug scenes.
Yeah, where he shoots up the heroin.
Yeah, because he did that before he went and picked up Mia.
Yeah.
And he asks about the girl with all the shit on her face, and he's like, "That's my wife."
Yeah, I love that.
And I was like,
"Oh, nice."
Ooh.
I think he knew that.
Yeah.
I feel like he definitely knew that.
He just wanted to kind of throw something at him.
Yeah. And I also kind of felt like the drug dealer gave me vibes of the dude from The Big Lebowski with his robe and his longish hair.
Oh yeah. I need to rewatch that movie.
Just so good.
Those vibes.
Yeah, then you've got her doing coke at the beginning.
She did a lot of drugs for that dinner. It was hole up, get some drugs, roll up to the restaurant, do some more drugs, get home, do some more. There was a lot of drugs.
No, I'm not talking. So
sorry.
I was gonna actually ask about not the drugs, but the bathroom scene where she does drugs.
Yeah.
Do girls like stand in front of the mirror like that at bathrooms?
Yes, it's fucking annoying as shit when you gotta wash your hands and they're sitting there primping themselves.
Oh.
A lot of times there's like a full-length mirror to the side, and that's usually what they're crowded around. But if there's not, that's 100% how it is. And I'm like, I just have to
Really?
wash my hands.
I
Can you
thought that
move?
was like exaggerated a little bit, but
I did
guess
too.
not.
I mean, maybe the volume of girls is exaggerated, but
The
no,
actual action.
yeah, that happens.
Man. You know what guys do in the bathroom is you don't talk to each other.
That's what I was
No
gonna
words
say.
are
A
said.
nod
Nothing.
or so. That's about it.
Maybe a sup.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go in, you do your business, you wash your hands, you leave.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why do you think girls go to the bathroom like in groups? Like they gotta primp themselves and chat it up. Like it's a whole
I just assume they
ordeal.
take shits and talk to each other.
Sunk
No.
your battleship. Ha ha ha.
Oh, that's a stinky one.
Oh my god, no! You guys are crazy.
Moving on. Did you see that they had like at the Jackrabbit Slims, they had the little race cars that you could like you had like a little steering wheel on like it's a little remote control car rally.
Yeah.
I was like, I really want to play with one of those. I haven't seen those since I was a kid.
Yeah, I thought that restaurant was really cool. From like, you could sit in the car. You had the racing that you could do.
The iconic dance scene.
Mhm.
Yeah, the dancing.
I thought it was great how he like picked out all the Marilyn Monroe and everything. He do that, and she was just like, oh.
Exactly, like he knew exactly whoever
Yeah.
it was.
Right? And at Steve Buscemi,
Yeah.
Sam caught him,
Yes,
Was the,
the waiter. Yep.
was Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
I always forget
Which-
about him in that.
So Steve Buscemi was in Reservoir Dogs. That's why he has a connection. And he was actually supposed to be Jimmy, but he had a scheduling conflict.
Aw.
So Buscemi was actually going to be a more major character.
I liked him as the waiter.
Yeah,
But
it's
he
a
could
nice
have been good
throw.
as Jimmy, too. Yeah.
I actually think I might have liked him better as Jimmy. I'm not pooping on Tarantino. It's just weird seeing him.
Yeah, I thought it was odd, too.
I'm trying to follow the movie's format, which is difficult in a movie that bounces around time.
Mhm.
Right.
Because the next scene, well, Sam, what did you think about the iconic dance scene? Was it what you remembered seeing on YouTube that your dad showed you? I assume he showed you on YouTube.
No. He didn't show me. He just told me about it.
Ah,
So all
okay.
the scenes, I haven't seen the scenes that I knew about. I just was told about them. So I didn't expect it to be that long, but I liked it. I don't know.
I felt like it was about 10 seconds too long.
It was okay. He's kind of like, that's kind of how his movies are, though, you know? You get
Yeah.
some, like, long, random scenes that don't really matter, you don't think, and then they do later on.
That's the
But no, I thought I thought it was good.
Yeah. And then they go back to the house. He's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. She snorts some heroin.
And then he's just, like, in the bathroom, just,
Rehearsing.
like, being like, I gotta go. Like, I don't know. I thought his thing in the bathroom was hilarious.
He's like, all
Talking
right,
himself out of it.
all right. I can have one drink, and I'm gonna drink it real fast. And then I'm gonna get in my car. I'm gonna be like, hey, I gotta go. Bye. Then I'm gonna drive home because I'm not getting thrown out of a window.
Yeah, basically. His whole motivation.
All right, well, actually, Tim, we didn't ask you. What did you think of the dance scene?
I would never do that.
What?
Not
I
a
would.
chance.
What?
100% I'd be up there.
I don't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I can't like. I'm weird about shit like
I've
that.
seen-
I don't like
I've seen
being
you
the center
dance.
of
It's pretty
attention.
good.
I don't know. I just don't like.
I could see
And they were the
that.
only ones up there, so like even like going to bars and just chilling and partying and stuff, I always struggle just to be on the dance. Even if it's super crowded, I didn't like it. It's not comfortable to me.
Man, we made Tim
Really?
very uncomfortable.
I was
Aw.
gonna say,
I mean, you know,
oops.
but
You
I've
have a
done
couple
some
libations
things that
in ya.
were cringy enough. But you know, I've had my fair share of doing stupid things. Yeah,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be my place. No, I would love to go to that restaurant and watch other people do it. Maybe if you guys
And
were
cheer
up there,
me and
I'd
Sam
go up
on.
there. If Rihanna, she might be able to talk me into it. I might have to get a
Guilt
drink or two
trips.
before that. Yeah. I am
You'll
not
need the
going
bourbon in
into do a competition, that's for sure. I am not winning any trophies for dancing, but
You need that. You need some bourbon in that $5 milkshake.
I will.
Wait, so what about the Oktoberfest standing on the table dancing situation?
That was awesome.
That was
awesome.
okay.
No, that was
fine.
that was a lot.
That's
That was
different.
different. I don't know. Something about that atmosphere was like everyone was doing it. That's the whole. Like, you know, I don't know. That one was completely different. You're just yelling your lungs out, singing in a giant tent with you. That was amazing. That was different to me. As we're chugging liters of beer, and eating whole chickens and Schweinehacks. Yeah, no, that was an amazing experience.
Okay,
I would
so we
not
didn't
have,
make you uncomfortable.
No, I would not have skipped out on that. That would have been weird. I knew what I was getting into there.
Yeah.
And I think in comparison, we're just gonna do a little Oktoberfest thing real quick. Like some of the other tents we went to later on, where they were just like a bunch of young people, like young people, legally able to drink and stuff, obviously, but those were like huge party tents, where ours seemed like a good mix. Like it was like people our age. The table behind us was a little bit younger. We made some friends that were, a little bit older that were sitting with us, but we were all sitting there just chilling, like dancing, singing, and I didn't know the words to half the songs, but that doesn't matter.
I just made noises that were in tune. You just gotta get in tune. You make the noise.
You just yell, yeah. Nobody knows. You just pretend. No, I think it was that. So that atmosphere compared to like the tents with just like a bunch of younger people, I would have felt a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But this one was like perfect. So good on us for picking a good tent.
Yeah.
So anyway, back around to the movie. I thought their dancing was definitely, I like that style of dancing, and they did a good job. Yeah. That was great. It looked smooth,
Grease lightning coming out at you fast.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Yeah.
It's coming. But yeah, she overdoses on heroin.
Yeah.
That was intense.
Yeah, she sniffed the shit out of it.
Yeah, I did not know it would do that. I mean, I didn't know what it would do.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it'd be that fast, but I guess for the sake of the movie,
maybe she put a fuckload in.
I mean, she did a huge line, which I don't know in dosage or whatever. Plus, she had been doing drugs. I don't know.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, they run over to fucking Lance's place, the drug dealer. Hey, man, don't bring her here. Yeah, oh, you fucker. Good. I'm going to tell Marcellus on you.
What a douche.
He's like, if I'm going down, you're fucking coming down with me.
Yeah, and then he runs his car straight into the dude's house. And I was like, damn.
I thought he hit a tree.
No, he runs into like the chimney.
Side of his house.
Yeah. He like knocks over his fucking chimney.
Yeah.
That's great.
Like drives her into the house, and then it's just like a shit show once they get inside. Like, oh, I gotta get my medical book. Like, where is the adrenaline needle? I need a magic marker. Like all the craziness in the world.
Why, at that point, why did he need the marker? Just
I know.
Get out of her.
And then she just jolts up, and I'm like, oh god.
Adrenaline,
and then she's
baby.
Just sitting there with a fucking needle in her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man. Apparently, not Tarantino. Travolta did all the needle scenes himself.
Oh.
I don't know anything on that. I just thought it was interesting. He did the needle scene himself.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? But I think I'm just gonna leave. Like, just excuse me while I go home and have a heart attack.
Yeah.
That was great.
I love that line.
That's like a classic. Like, it went from a great. What seemed like, I mean, they had a good time, right? And then to just completely horrible, like in just a quick second, yeah. Oh my.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she isn't dead, but
I think Sam loved the joke.
Oh my god, yes! I almost told the joke at the opening of the episode, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to. That's my type of joke.
Yeah.
What was the joke? Do you remember?
It was about a family of tomatoes. The mom and the dad are walking, and the baby tomato's like in the back. Mm-hmm. He's going slow, and the dad goes and he squashes them, and he goes ketchup.
Yep.
Classic. Adam didn't even laugh.
That's a great one.
It is a Sam joke.
It is a great one.
Yeah, it is.
After the tale of Vincent Vega and Marcellus Wallace's wife, we get to the gold watch. Where Christopher Walken just is in the scene.
I love this scene. I love this scene so much.
Well, you see, it was your great grandpa's watch.
He tells the whole story of the butthole and everything.
Yeah, the ass watch.
He kept this watch in his ass for 5 years. And then when he died, I kept it in my ass for 2 years. And I'm like, this is ass-tastic.
And I think it's funny that they use Christopher Walken. Because, like, he's one of those people like Robert De Niro who's just been old for a very long time.
Yeah.
And, like, he still is, like he looks old in this scene. Like, you can tell he's slightly younger, but he's not, like,
He doesn't have
young.
gray hair.
Yeah.
It's weird.
But he still has, like, wrinkles and shit.
Yeah. They teleport you back to the time, like, where he's in the fight. Like, he's a boxer, right?
Yeah.
And he's supposed to throw the fight in the 5th round.
Right.
He's supposed to go down. But that's why, that's why Marcellus is so pissed at him.
Well, yeah.
But then he fucking killed the other dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, the other thing is, you assume that he and his buddies bet on himself.
Oh, he definitely did.
And then, he doesn't throw the fight, beats the shit out of the guy, kills him, and yeah, so then Marcellus is, like, after him for good, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get this little girl. She's not a little girl. She's actually a full-grown woman. She's just a tiny person.
Mm-hmm.
And they're, like, talking, and she forgets his gold watch.
Yeah. This is kind of where they started to lose me a little bit. They picked me back up later, but, like, the whole Bruce Willis with his girlfriend scene was just, like... I don't know. I was like, I don't feel like I needed this, but...
Yeah. But that's kind of Tarantino's thing.
Yeah, but then at the same time when he goes back to his apartment to find his watch, and he's, like, making Pop-Tarts... I was like, wow, okay. And then he shoots Vincent, right? And he forgot his Pop-Tarts, and I just felt so bad for him.
Yeah, bad shit happens when Vincent takes a shit.
Apparently.
Why would he leave his gun there? I don't understand that.
I don't know!
Like, was he just... I mean, it was, like, Vincent's personality to do that, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, I was like...
why would he
like
leave
pride?
it there? Yeah.
Like... I feel like Vincent's like, this fucker's not dumb enough to come to his house, back to his house, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Like, that's the MO I had for him. And I was like, I was confused because, like, Samuel Jackson wasn't with him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where the fuck is Jules?
Yeah.
Like, why is Vincent solo?
Yeah, I kept waiting for, like, Jules to come out, and then he never does. And, of course, you find out why later.
And then you get confused because you're like, okay, this is not in, like, real time. Like, this is not chronologically in order because I know of a meme that has not happened yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
He gets it, and then fucking just driving the little Honda, and he sees Marcellus.
It's very
Yeah.
Oh, you motherfucker. Hits him with the car, crashes.
You
Yeah,
assume
that
Marcellus is going back to his apartment, probably, but...
Yeah.
But he had, like, a cake.
Well, maybe he was bringing Vincent a cake.
Yeah.
He deserved a cake. He took care of his wife.
You never know.
I just thought it was ridiculous. Like, they are in this ridiculous, like, crazy chase scene.
Yeah.
Both limping.
Yeah.
Then get kidnapped by 2 rednecks.
Yeah, that's where it gets real weird.
It does get real weird. Real fast.
But I will say I like when Bruce Willis, like, breaks out of the ties or whatever, and he goes upstairs to find a weapon, and he starts with, like,
A hammer.
With a hammer, yeah. And then he moves to, like, a baseball bat, and then
Finds
he
a
gets to the
chainsaw.
chainsaw, and I was like, okay, like, we're getting somewhere. And he ends up with a sword, obviously, but I was just like, dang.
My one thing with the sword was, isn't it like a thing where a lot of, like,
They're dull.
these samurai swords they're
That's
dull
what I
as
was
shit.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting him to, like, get it and not actually have it be sharp, but
Yeah.
he didn't do that.
That being said, you could still puncture somebody with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like this slicing would not be as effective, but you would still, I mean, that would hurt like shit, but...
Yeah. Yeah, it's still a giant metal
But
block.
yeah, how he like slashes him, yeah, that's not going to kill him, and then he stabs him, yeah, that probably did him in, but...
Yeah. I'm glad that you had we were all on the same page with it not being sharp.
Yeah, I
We're
have
like,
one.
I know you do. You've got like 6.
No, just
not
the
really
one.
6. You got that one,
And
like,
then
fist
giant
weapon
knives
one.
that look like they probably are swords, but... Well, that's a skinning knife from Alaska, if you're talking about the fist one. It's called an ulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one looks sharp as fuck.
Yeah, that one's sharp. I mean, it's a skinning knife.
Yeah. Tim, didn't you have a ninja star, right?
Yeah.
I swear you told me once, like, you banged on your desk once and it fell.
Yeah, dude, that was frightening. It fell like between my hands or some shit.
Oh,
and
no!
And then it bounced off the desk. And I was like, there was a dent where my hand was, like, you know, when people play the game where you take the knife
Yeah.
and jab
The
between your
knives?
fingers. It basically did that to me. It just landed in between. I think it was my pointer and my thumb. When I was sitting at my desk doing something, I don't know what. I probably slammed the desk and it was karma, so it came down and landed there and bounced. But I don't have that desk anymore. But there was a dent there.
The world was like, Tim, you need to calm the fuck down.
Yeah. And I said, "Fuck you." But yeah.
But But I just wanted to bring that up because
Yeah.
I think it's a ridiculous story.
It's crazy. I don't know. Could have hit me in the head. I mean, that thing wasn't super sharp either, but still, that would have fucking. It would have. I mean, it would have broke skin for sure, and it would have done.
Oh yeah.
It was high up enough.
It was a good 3 to 4 feet drop.
Yeah.
3 to 4 foot drop.
They would have made a dent.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But
yeah.
I always knew pawn shops were sketchy, man.
Was that a pawn shop or like?
It was a pawn shop.
Because they had a bunch of random shit. I was really unsure with the flags and stuff. I was like, what kind of shop? Like, what are we going for here?
Yeah.
So when Bruce Willis was about to leave, or when he did leave, they pulled out. Oh, when he was grabbing Zed's chopper, they pulled out and you could see it was a pawn shop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah, I wasn't paying attention then.
But man, I'm pretty far from okay.
Yeah.
That's another.
That
meme.
whole scene, all this shit just comes out of nowhere. But yeah, that's a meme too.
Yeah, you were I even out loud said this. I was like, what the fuck? I expected Bruce Willis to save him.
Yeah, and then he does.
He does.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, good. And I was like, nah, I bet they're even. Yeah, we're cool.
Yeah. After that, he's like, nah, we're cool.
Yeah, how could you
as long
not
as you just don't tell anybody about this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Zed is dead.
Obviously.
Dead.
Yeah.
Going through some torture.
What did he say? I'm gonna go medieval on your
Yeah.
ass or something like that? Yeah.
Beautiful.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he said pliers were going to be involved, which that means the removal of nails.
Lots
I
of
was thinking
things.
teeth. Yeah,
teeth,
there's really a lot of
nails.
ways you could go with that.
Yeah, he's in for a world of hurt.
Ow.
But then, he rides the chopper back and he's like, hey, girl. And she's like, where the fuck's my Honda? And he's like, I'm sorry, baby. I had to crash that Honda.
I had to crash it.
I had to crash it.
And she doesn't even question it. Oh, okay, you had to crash it. What the fuck?
Man. It's so good.
I'm going to use that excuse one of these
I just
days.
had to crash it.
Sorry, I had to break it. I had to crash it.
Yeah. That kind of ends that scene, which is the final scene of the movie, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chronologically.
Yes. Then we're just flipping backwards.
Yeah, we're flipping back to the Bonnie situation. We're going back to the apartment where a dude is taking a shit.
Yeah.
Bad thing can happen when you take a poop.
Yeah, that's all I've learned from this.
Yeah.
Because, this guy comes out. The fuck? He shoots 5 shots and misses all of them.
6.
Was it 6? I only saw 5 holes.
I thought there were 6.
But
I thought it was 3 high, 3 low.
Okay, it was a 6 shooter, so 6 would make the most sense.
Yeah.
Also, why aren't any of these fuckers deaf?
That's true, too.
Movies are always stupid about this kind of stuff.
I know. The only thing that is accurate is Archer about it.
Yeah.
Which- Mop. Yeah, dude. So they left Marvin alive. Still don't know why. And then,
I think they were gonna Marvin probably was in the original contact or whatever for it, or hook up, and that's my assumption. Although it seemed like the guy in the chair that they shot up a bunch. That's the one, but
yeah.
that's who I would have guessed in the situation.
I think Marvin probably knew them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
maybe he was in the org longer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Marvin gets in the car, and I don't even remember what Jules and Vincent are arguing about.
I think they're still arguing about the act of God.
They were.
And he somehow gets Marvin involved in the conversation, asks him a question, and then just immediately shoots his face.
Did you know about that scene?
No, and I liked how he was just like, oh man, I shot Marvin in the face.
There's blood everywhere.
That was rough.
Oh yeah, that one was crazy.
Originally, they were supposed to just shoot him in the neck, and it was gonna have a slow death.
Mm.
Oh, that wouldn't have been as
exciting.
No.
They shoot him in the head, it explodes.
Oh my god. And then craziness ensues, of course.
Yeah, well, my wife is gonna get back. She's gonna find a dead corpse in the back in the garage, and she's gonna divorce me. There's gonna be no questions.
So that whole scene, that whole thing, it's kind of annoying. But there's no way they get all of that stuff done in that amount of time.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Well, they got the wolf.
Yeah.
I thought he was just gonna come and kill them all. Originally. But
that would have made sense.
That would have actually made sense. Yeah.
So that's probably why it didn't happen. But yeah,
because you can't expect just can't expect that.
But I think that they were able to get it all done because they had the serious gourmet shit coffee, Tim.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has, like, superpowers.
I want that coffee. I know it's good. I bought it, and I made it.
When Bonnie buys it, she just buys the cheap shit. I want to taste my coffee.
I'm down with that. I can feel
That's
that.
amazing. Yeah.
But he's so young. Tarantino's so young.
He really
I know.
is.
And, like, is that his normal voice? I've never seen any interviews with him, but
I
I was
expected a deeper voice.
Yeah.
No, I think he has a higher pitched voice.
Yeah, that was weird to me.
Whatever.
I just was not expecting it.
Yeah. No, I think that's his normal voice. And, yeah.
He's
I've
kind
only
of
seen him
whiny.
captioned. I've never actually listened to an interview. I've only read his interviews, which is weird
Yeah.
to
The
say.
And
internets.
speaking of foot massages, he's big into the.
Yeah,
so-
he's got a foot fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the one thing you guys told me before we watched this film. I was like, okay.
And then, of course, like immediately,
It comes
that's
up.
like one of the opening scenes. Oh shit!
They finally clean it up. So the role of the wolf was actually written for that character, for that actor.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
He's
I don't
just
know
like,
why.
actually, half these roles were written for certain actors.
Isn't he usually like a gangster?
Harvey Keitel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so like that makes a little more sense.
But yeah, Samuel L. Jackson, role was written for him.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Honey Bunny and Pumpkin, roles were literally written for those two.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like there was quite a few that were written for them. And Bruce Willis, Brad Pitt's husband.
Yeah. Bruce Pitt.
Bruce Pitt. Call back to 12 Monkeys.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis apparently didn't originally want to take the role of Butch because he didn't get the role of Vincent.
Oh, but it would have been weird if he
Yeah,
was Vincent.
yeah.
Like,
I know, because if he had that hair, I would not have
I
recognized
would not.
him.
I don't
The
know.
guy with the hairpiece was Bruce Willis the whole time.
It's hard to see anybody but Travolta doing that role.
Yeah.
Right? They finally they cleaned the car. I thought the blankets was a smart move.
Yeah.
It was.
Like-
I still didn't expect it to look like that, but
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you blew this motherfucker's brains out. Why am I cleaning up the matter?
yeah, he's like, why am I in the back seat?
I think he had a right to be upset about
Yeah,
that.
I mean, the backseat
Absolutely,
was
he had a right
clearly
to
the
be mad about that.
He actually, like, Samuel L. Jackson, clearly his lines are motherfucker. Like, that's
Yeah,
his thing.
naturally.
Yeah.
He rolls a motherfucker into, like, motherfucker. Like, he actually, like, had it, back to back. And I was like,
Yeah,
nice.
I remember that. I was like,
You caught
nice.
it too?
Yeah, only he could pull that off. It was. I feel like there was only like 2 words in between each motherfucker, and I was
No,
like,
that one had 0, just a comma.
nice.
But fuck was used 265 times in the film.
I almost wanted to like see a tally of the curse words because there were a lot,
Yeah.
but apparently not as many
In a
as
Tarantino
like, some
film,
of the other ones.
it's kind of pointless to count them.
Yeah, exactly.
Expect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the outside of blood, the one thing I think Tarantino loves are standoffs, like Mexican standoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Because I can't, like, I feel like a bunch of his movies, people are just holding guns at each other every which way.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that was very much the case in this movie. Because once we finish the Bonnie situation, we get to the diner scene where Jules wants to quit.
Yeah, and I love how everything like comes full circle, right? Like you see why they ended up in their t-shirt and shorts and like
Yeah.
that whole scene, and then you, like the restaurant scene comes together and it's just like such a fucking mess. It's another shit show, and like
Did you make an audible like, what? When you heard, Garçon, coffee please.
yeah, I did. I was like, what? Because I didn't know that like it was gonna come together that way. I figured the only thread we were gonna pull through was like their outfits, but then I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, mind blown.
They did a good job, like, circling it all together.
Yes, how many more times can we say bringing it all together?
You know, let's just bring it all together, guys.
Guys, are we going to bring it
Yeah.
together yet or what?
Yeah, Vincent goes and takes a shit, and they're like, all right, everybody freeze.
Poor Vincent comes out of the bathroom like, what the fuck? Probably.
Goes guns blazing,
Yeah,
too.
he's ready for it.
I expected him to just pop Honey Bunny.
Yeah, well, he tried, and then
He did.
Jewel was like, nah, dude, calm the fuck down.
Now you're going to take my $1,500 and whatever else you took.
Yeah, that was like a decent score.
Yeah.
He was lucky that they were there to give him a little extra bump in their cashola.
Right? That was Tarantino's wallet, by the way.
That's
what, was
awesome.
it Badass Motherfucker or something?
Badass Motherfucker. Or Bad Motherfucker.
Yeah, I think it's Bad
Which is
Motherfucker.
based on a quote from the movie Shaft from like the early on. It's a quote from Samuel L. Jackson saying bad motherfucker.
Nice.
So it's like, it's just bringing it all together.
Yeah.
Just bring it around and all together.
Bring it around town.
And all together.
Yeah, that I loved the standoff though. I don't know why. It just was the great finale.
Yeah.
Where it just kind of ends.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I feel like there could be more. Well, if you watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it just kind of, like, the climax happens, yay, and then it ends.
Yeah, I feel like that's how most of his movies go.
Yeah. Like, yeah. You know, he just climaxes and just is done afterwards.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't get
Nothing
it.
sexual.
Nothing sexual.
Oh.
Talking about shits and stuff. Foot fetishes.
Oh my god.
This is an interesting one.
I'm out of notes.
I didn't think we'd get this far into the rabbit hole on this one, but you know.
I'm out of notes too, actually.
I am not.
Fuck.
Whoa!
Danny DeVito is an executive producer on this, and I'm
Wait,
confused
what?
as fuck. Yeah.
Is it actually Danny DeVito or is it like...
I mean, his name came across in the credits.
Yeah, but like, is it actually...
You think there's another person named Danny DeVito?
There could... Are you
I mean, I'm not saying
the
that
world?
there's not, but...
Like, I don't know.
Is it the Danny DeVito,
Is it
or is
the-
it a Danny DeVito?
It could very well be either. It'll take me a second. One moment. Say your other notes.
That was my last note, that I'm confused that Danny DeVito is an executive producer on this.
He is not listed. Oh, he is.
Nice.
It is actually Danny DeVito.
It's the Danny DeVito is an executive producer on this.
Wild.
That's
It's
kind of
very
weird.
wild.
Yep.
He did Get Shorty with...
Travolta?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Travolta.
it was.
Shit, Shorty?
Oh yeah.
Travolta was in that, I thought.
I don't know. I thought so too, but I don't know.
Anyways, that was your last note? Tim's
Yeah, I'm
out.
just
I'm out.
confused.
Okay. We're getting to the cast. Vincent is played by John Travolta. C note about 30 seconds ago. He was in Get Shorty.
That's why you knew.
Yeah. He's also in Grease Lightning.
Go, Grease Lightning.
And he's in Face Off.
That's a great movie.
Face Waterfall, which I'm going to steal from How Did This Get Made?
Yes.
And then he's also in Carrie. Like the 70s Carrie.
Really?
Yeah. I just threw that one in because I was surprised.
Yeah.
Jules is played by Samuel L. Jackson.
Whoa! Travolta's also in Broken Arrow, which is
And
a
Michael.
great movie.
Okay, I can't write them all down.
Right,
Saturday
but
Night
I
Fever?
think he's with Christian Slater, so you gotta say that one.
I don't know who Christian Slater is.
I don't either.
I mean, but I don't know why he gets mentioned all the time in random shit, but I feel like it's always a meme way. But
Okay.
yeah, he's it's a good movie.
Nice.
Okay. Carrying on, Samuel L. Jackson plays Jules. He's in The Hateful Eight,
Nice.
Django Unchained. He's in Taxi Driver. He's in Spiral.
Oh.
Actually, most of these are all off the top of my head, by the way. Yeah, he's in Spiral, which is the new Saw film. And he's on Snakes on the motherfucking plane. Yeah, there's a new Saw movie with Chris Rock as the main character.
What?
Yeah.
What? I don't even know what's happening.
I don't know. Apparently, it's more of a story than just him doing gore fest.
Okay.
Who knows?
Who knows? Butch is played by the TV show star from Moonlighting, Bruce Willis. He's in Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Hard 3. I don't feel like saying them
See all the other things he was in the Die Hard episode.
all. Or 12 Monkeys.
Oh, true.
And he's in The Sixth
Wow, is Bruce Willis our most like?
Sense. No, Harvey
Done.
Keitel.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
They
then.
would be tied actually with 3.
Yeah, Bruce Willis is our main superstar actor that we've done. But continue.
Apparently. Marcellus is played by Ving Rhames. I can't say his last name. But I love this man. He's great in everything I've seen him in.
Yeah.
He's in Dawn of the Dead.
Yep.
He's in all the Mission Impossibles. He's in Lilo and Stitch.
Who is he in Lilo and Stitch?
Cobra Bubbles.
Okay, well, you guys are like, I love this guy, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen this guy.
Is he in the Green Mile or 8
No,
Mile? I can never
that's
remember.
a different guy.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
I've also never seen Lilo and Stitch.
Okay, carrying on.
Moving on.
We'll get to that. Mia Wallace is played by Uma Thurman. The Fall Out Boy wrote a song about her. Mm-hmm. She's Kill Bill. She's in Kill Bill.
She is Kill Bill.
She is going to Kill Bill in Volume 1 and 2. She's Poison Ivy in the Batman and Robin movie.
Heck yeah, she is.
And she is Medusa in Percy Jackson and the Olympians versus the Lightning Thief or something. Mm-hmm. It's a long word. I just wrote Percy Jackson because I knew that you would know, and Tim would not, because it's a kid's movie.
I know what it is.
It's like an adolescent movie. But continue.
Buddy Holly is played by Steve Buscemi, who's in Fargo, Reservoir Dogs, and The Death of Stalin, which is a fantastic black comedy, if you've not seen that.
Black comedy?
Dark comedy? They're the same thing.
Oh, I didn't know that was a term.
Yeah. Captain Coons is played by Christopher Walken. He's in Hairspray.
Yeah, he is.
Which... John Travolta's in Hairspray.
Oh,
Don't they like dress like they do drag in that or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's also in Catch Me If You Can.
Yes, he is.
The Deer Hunter. Big movie.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard of that.
You're supposed to see that one. Jodie. Who the fuck is Jodie? Why did I write? Oh, Jodie's the girlfriend, drug dealer girlfriend. Mm-hmm. She's played by Rosanna Arquette. Okay. She is in The Whole Nine Yards, Crash, and After Hours.
Nice.
Pumpkin is played by Tim Roth. He is the Abomination in The Incredible Hulk. We're talking Edward Norton Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's in The Hateful Eight and Lie to Me. He actually was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but all his scenes were deleted.
Oh, that's rough.
The Wolf was played by Harvey Keitel, who people love Harvey.
Yeah, I like him.
And it's always fun to bring up his character in Taxi Driver because he's got like the long pink fingernail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of can't believe that's the same guy.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
Like thinking about it, you're like, no, wait, yeah. I don't know. It's very strange.
It's craziness.
Yeah. He's in Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah.
And then Reservoir Dogs.
Gotcha.
Marvin is the guy whose face got blown the fuck off.
Poor Marvin.
He's played by Phil Lamar. He plays Hermes Conrad in Futurama.
Okay.
He's Samurai Jack in Samurai Jack. Then he plays Ollie Williams in Family Guy. It's gonna rain! He's in so much. That's why I was complaining. Not complaining, but more or less I was complaining. That voice actors are very difficult to find, like, figure out what they've been in that, like, everybody would know. Because
they're just in so much.
Yeah, they'll do, like, one episode of...
Who knows what, yeah.
Yeah. And then you're like, well, I don't want to say that one. I want to say the one he's been in 734 episodes of.
Exactly.
But my final character is Jimmy.
Jimmy!
Who is also the director is Quentin Tarantino.
Shook.
I know, he did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Inglourious Bastards, Django Unchained, Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2, Reservoir Dogs. Grindhouse, good one. I forgot about that one. Mm-hmm. He's done his movies. Look up Tarantino. If you don't know him by now, we've said most of his movies.
Yeah, you'd be fine. You'd be educated.
This movie won one Oscar for
it?
screenplay writing.
Oh, nice.
69 other wins, though.
Holy cow.
And 75 other nominations.
That's crazy.
Right? The tagline for this makes 0 sense. Girls like me don't make invitations like this to just anyone. I don't really get that.
Yeah.
The last scene, we already said that. Oh, this movie is preserved in the Library of Congress's National Film Registry.
What?
Was put in 2013.
Wow.
And this is one of the first films to get an internet ad.
Oh.
Like, advertisement was on the internet for this film.
Interesting. Which
makes sense on the time it was made, and the internet was starting to get ramped up for PCs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The critics gave it a 92%.
Wow.
The audience gave it a 96%.
Dang.
IMDb is 7.1 out of 10. Then Google with a 92.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was generally liked by everybody, according to the internet. Mm-hmm. The internet is made of liars. And truth tellers. I don't know. I can never tell. Anyways, we'll get to the liking and flipping on of it. Sam, we'll start with you.
Yeah.
Because you were the wild card.
Yeah. No, I liked it. Just like I know. I liked it just like I like the rest of his films, and I have to be the idiot that was like, I don't understand why I didn't want to watch it. Actually, I know why I didn't want to watch it. It's fucking so long. All of his movies are long. They're time commitments. But anywho, I liked it just because it was ridiculous. And it was like similar to like the rest of his movies, right? Like there's... Yeah. Just like he has a style, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I feel like that's what it boils down to.
I would say like the general public does typically enjoy it.
Yeah.
Unless you don't like blood and killing.
Yeah.
Like Tim. Tim hates that shit.
Yeah,
which like this one... this one had a lot of gore, but still I didn't feel like it was as bad as some of the other ones.
It wasn't like grotesque.
It was kind of just like over the top ridiculousness.
Yeah.
It also had some weird ass scenes. But Tim.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hi, I'm
on?
Tim.
Fuck! We forgot his name again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think, again, Tarantino films are just a watch in general. Unless you dislike his specific style and some gore and stuff, his movies are good. And I think this is kind of like a rite of passage movie, almost. Like, I think people in general just should see this movie. If you're going to watch a Tarantino film, this is the movie to watch.
Yeah, the only other movie that people are going to probably fight you on with that would be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Sure, but I've never seen that, so.
No, I know. I would say that Pulp Fiction wins out for me in that regard.
I mean, I think Pulp Fiction is just a classic movie in general, and this one is just top-notch Tarantino.
Yeah. And I would also flip it on. Shocking!
What?
I know.
I'm changing my answer! No.
No, I like it. I like Tarantino's shit. I like that he isn't afraid to just drop fucks everywhere, too.
And push boundaries.
Well, yeah, because there are directors out there in movie production companies that don't want the word fuck to be said more than once.
Yeah.
Because PG-13 movies sell more than rated R.
Right.
Can't take little Timmy to Pulp Fiction.
Sure you can.
But you can take him to Deadpool's Christmas version, which was apparently awful.
Oh.
They made Deadpool into a PG-13 movie.
Oh.
Because little Timmy wanted to see it.
That's...
Not actual Tim. Sorry, little Jimmy. Let's use that instead.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like
a child wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Children were all yelling at their parents because they couldn't see Deadpool. Because he was a superhero. And they're like, I can see superhero movies. And they're like, this one fucking says fuck too much, kid.
How does that
Fuck
change
off.
anything? It's like gory and action-y.
No,
Like,
I know.
How does that change?
I know, but people do stay away. Like, it's annoying to me. And I'm happy Tarantino just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It really resonates with you because of the amount of fucks that we say in our episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
And it's like one of those things where I don't recognize that people say shit, fuck, damn, because I say it a ton.
Yeah, it's just language, man.
Yeah, I know. It's just how it be.
It's just some confetti you throw around.
Yeah, so flip this on if you like fucks. Flip it on if you like Samuel L. Jackson yelling.
Yeah.
Fake Bible verses.
If
Bible.
you like burgers or coffee
Burgers, coffee.
or dancing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or Amsterdam.
Donuts. Yeah, he talks about Amsterdam quite a bit. It gets brought up constantly.
Yeah.
And before we get to the spinner, I just want to ask a question because Tarantino is such a big actor. Big actor. Big director. What is your guys' like go-to Tarantino flick?
Tim, I'll let you start.
Hateful Eight.
Hateful
Nice.
Eight.
That's a good pick.
Western.
I already know some.
Just great all around. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a slow burn.
It's so
Yeah,
good. Oh, also,
it's
I
like-
love Kurt Russell, so I can.
Oh.
That makes sense.
I was just going to say that one, like this one, the way it all comes together is just like, yes.
Yeah.
Like mind blowing
Very
and
satisfying.
like, so good. Yeah.
I wonder what Sam's is.
I'm a basic bitch. All right. I like to look at Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt, so I'm going to say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I mean, I can't say anything different about Brad Pitt, man.
No. Among other things, like I think that one's just like a beginner level Tarantino. Like it's just like not quite like it's definitely his style, but it's not like over the top Tarantino.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and I just think that one's hilarious to me. I don't know. I just
Fair.
like that one.
That's
okay,
fair. Yeah.
Adam.
Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, look at us. We
that
have
is
different
a
ones.
very good. Man.
Tim's like, crap, can I change my answer?
No. I'm not going to change just because I think those two are very, very close for me. I think it's a mood thing, and it's kind of like the flip of a coin for Brad Pitt or Kurt Russell.
There you go.
You know, and but I have to stick to my guns. I love Hateful Eight. I love Western, like revolvers. I just like all that shit. So it's really good.
Yeah.
The basement scene in Glorious Bastards alone is one of my favorite scenes in all
It's so
cinema.
good. It's so good. Oh.
But moving on to next week, we gotta pick our next movie. I'm gonna spin it for Sam.
We just wanted to prove that we were qualified to talk
know,
about Tarantino.
Like I don't want people being like, these guys don't even know Tarantino. But we're gonna go, and Sam's gonna fucking hate her pick.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Thanks, I hate it.
Oh my god!
How?
Is that the last one? Like,
There's one left.
oh my god. Okay.
Oh well. Yeah.
That's
so
kind of. Oh, I don't know. I almost feel like
You want me to respin
I
it
feel
for
like
her?
she should get a respin. She's gotten all of those.
Let's just clear the board, man.
Get them out of there.
Just get them
Sure?
out.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, we had to stick by our rules.
Yeah,
What
we've
was it?
mulliganed
It was like-
before, haven't we?
Only if it was
once.
like 3 in a row.
Yeah, because we got
But-
three in a row.
But she's gotten like all of her picks has been this for. I don't know. I vote mulligan, but it's up to you.
I'll
guys.
go mulligan with you. We'll go 2 to 1 ratio here. We'll mulligan.
Okay.
This is our one mulligan in like 50 episodes.
I'm gonna laugh
And
when
we-
it lands
we
on things
unlock-
I hate it again.
we unlock a mulligan every 50 episodes. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, here you go, Sam. I'm respinning for you.
It's gonna get straight to video.
Wordplay!
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right, Tim,
Okay.
do you want me to say a word first, or do you want to say a word first?
You go ahead.
All right. I'm trying to think. We're going to go with werewolf.
Oh. Okay, this is weird that you said that. But
Were you thinking werewolf as well?
no, I picked up a tool, and it's made by a company called Cross. So I'm going to stick to Cross.
That shouldn't be that hard,
No,
honestly.
it shouldn't.
That's a vibe.
That is a vibe. Okay, cool. So Sam next week has to pick a movie that has a cross and a werewolf in it.
Yeah, that might not be hard.
I know, right? So yeah, tune in next week to see what Sam's got. You can check it out on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
I'll throw that plug in,
Woo!
Rate me.
I'm tempted.